you here. I don't really know you personally.
I can't. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to speak a little bit louder because they're yelling outside.
Okay, sorry. I'm new here. I don't really know you personally, and I'm just like curious. I'm here with them, but I just want to ask like a certain question just about like the meeting changes and being late, just respectfully. Like, I just want to know, like, you mentioned how you got threats of violence from what you call the radical woke leftists, and I'm just curious because I want to know, like, what kind of can you give at least one quote of one of those threats, because I've known.
Well, the university contacted the host, so Uncensored America. So, Sean, you can go ahead and answer that question and talk about the type of threats of violence that were issued tonight that caused the campus security and campus administrators to call you and tell you that the venue was changed tonight, which is the reason why the event was delayed. So why don't you give a few examples?
Yeah, I was called by our venue, which was the Graduate Hotel, and they basically said, and well, we actually had two previous venues, I'd say. There was first a venue on campus that was deemed unsafe because of the expected pushback. And then when we contacted a new venue, which was the Graduate Hotel, they said that they received threats involving firearms and other things. They didn't really get explicit with me, but if you want to ask them, you can. They can tell you all the threats that they received, but they said that due to threats and everybody's safety that they couldn't allow this event to happen.
Did they say the threats came from trans activists?
You can call them and ask.
So they didn't say that. So
We'll have time for one last question from you, and then we're going to have to end, unfortunately, because this is when our reservation ends.
Yeah.
The threats.
Okay.
The threats did come from trans radicals because there is a group, and I'll pull up the tweet right now so that you can see, and perhaps some of you are even members of this organization.
You need to stop lying. It's insane.
I'm not a liar.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
The group OATSC tweeted, fascist former political candidate Laura Loomer will be speaking tonight at the Graduate, 1619 Pendleton Street, Columbia, South Carolina, 8 p.m. Come rally against her and show that hate won't go unanswered. And then underneath the tweet in the thread, there were a series of other tweets made by the same account that called for people to shut the event down.
That's not a threat.
When you're threatening, the university officials received phone calls of direct threats of violence. They did.
It's insane. You're a liar.
Not a liar.
All right. That's unfortunately all the time we have for today. So, Laura, if you want to make one last comment, more welcome.
Yeah, so I have a book that I wrote. It's called Loomered, How I Became the Most Banned Woman in the World. And I know that, unfortunately, the speech was disrupted tonight. And so I'm going to be taking a list of orders. And the book is $30. And if you want to purchase the book, I will take your information with me. And then when I get back to Florida tomorrow, I will be sure to ship out a signed copy of my book for anybody that wants a copy. And then you can learn more about my story and, you know, what I intended to speak to you about tonight without the disruption. So thank you so much for attending tonight. And thank you for standing your ground in the midst of anti-free speech radicalism.